Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome to Brown Girl Financial Freedom. This video is part 2 of a 5-series video where we discuss and guide you how you can begin tracking your expenses. And in this specific video, we're going to talk about 3 easy methods that you can begin using to track your expenses right now. Even though these methods are meant to be easy to follow, that doesn't mean that there are no rules to it. And you can decide what rules you want to incorporate and which ones don't suit you. But there is one rule that applies to everyone. There is one rule that you must follow in order for tracking your expenses to actually be useful in your life. And that one rule is to track every single penny that you spend. This is critical. You must track every single dollar. You will not believe how much a dollar here and there basically breaks the budget or breaks your financial goals. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you do track your expenses, don't think that that $1 here or those few dollars there are not going to matter, because they do. Every single penny matters. The first easy method that you can use to begin tracking your expenses is simply paper and pencil. You can use a journal or a calendar to keep track of all your expenses. One of the most obvious benefits to using paper and pencil is that no tech is required. There are individuals who feel that adding formulas or just doing things using different apps can be too much of a daunting task, and that ends up blocking them from tracking their expenses. So if that feels familiar to you, it's okay. You can use whatever fits you best, and paper and pencil works great. The other great thing about using paper and pencil or carrying a journal or a calendar with you is that it essentially fits anywhere, especially the smaller journals and calendars, and you don't have to worry about them being heavy either, so that's a great convenience for you. Journals and calendars also vary in prices. There are many journals starting as low as $1. So you know that that's something that's very cheap. And even if you don't have $1 to spend, or it's just something that you don't want to spend money on, you can simply use scratch paper, just, get creative with it and make it fun so that you can begin tracking your expenses. Additionally, another benefit to using paper and pencil is that you can track less common transactions, such as using checks or cash. That's something that easily falls through the cracks, but when you have a paper and pencil on hand, you can easily track it. That way you don't forget later. The second easy method that you can use to start tracking your expenses is using Excel or Google Sheets. Now, one of the greatest advantages to Excel or Google Sheets is that you can calculate within cells or across cells, or create a formula and literally apply it to additional cells so that the math is calculated for you for weeks or months, even years in advance. So that's really great, especially if you don't want to do the math. The other great thing about using Excel or Google Sheets is that with the data that you've entered, you can actually create graphs or charts to create visually interesting ways to read your data. A benefit to using Google Sheets only is that you can actually access your Google Sheets account from virtually any device as long as you log into your Google account. That means that you can access your Google Sheets in your phone, in your tablet, in your computer with ease. There is no need to carry around a hard drive or a USB because it's actually all in the cloud, so you can access it from any device. And the last greatest thing about using Excel or Google Sheets is that you can easily edit without having to worry about purchasing additional paper or pens, or worrying about paper cutting or using a pen and having it smear all over your brand new calendar or journal. You can actually edit rows entirely or copy and paste onto other sheets, so it's super easy to make those sort of changes. Moving on to the third and final easy way that you can use to start tracking your expenses is using a money application on your phone. Nowadays, there are so many applications that you can pull on your phone. If you simply look up money application tracker or money spending tracker, you will see so many that come out nowadays. So it makes it super convenient, and honestly, a lot of them are free, so you don't even have to spend any money on downloading any of the applications. Now, the money application trackers work a little bit different than paper and pencil or Excel/Google Sheets in that the application itself is linked to your bank accounts. So you do have to set up your bank account so that they are directly linked, but it essentially collects all the information from your different bank accounts so that the information is in one specific application. So that actually frees up some of your time so that you don't have to go to each website and each application individually. You just go into your one money application tracker, and that way you can start seeing what you've been spending. A great feature that a lot of money application trackers have is that they have built-in budgets. So you basically create the categories and the money that you want to spend for each category, and then the money tracker places your expenses into each category. And you can edit them as you like or as the month goes on. And the other great thing about that is that a lot of the times you receive notifications when you're over your budget. That way you become extra mindful when you're getting close to overspending. And the last benefit that money application trackers have to offer is early detection of identity theft. Even the most careful of us get our credit card information stolen, and what that money application tracker allows you to do is to see those transactions right away. So again, it just goes back to not having to log into your specific bank accounts. It'll all funnel into your money application tracker, and you'll easily be able to see transactions if they were not done by you. And there you have it. Those are the 3 methods that you can start using right now to begin tracking your expenses. Now it's your turn to choose one, and let me know in the comments down below how it works out for you. And also let me know if you'd like me to demo any of those for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing and hitting the notification icon. That way you are notified every time I post. Stay tuned for part 3 in this series where we discuss and show you how to categorize all those expenses so you continue your journey to financial freedom. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.